Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing on this wonderful Saturday? Hope you're doing very good. I'm doing all right. I am going back in town. So, just popping another video up there saying hello. I'm going to be headed back to my sister's pretty soon, so these little cabin talks are going to be dwindling down here. I've had quite a morning. Oh, guess what I did yesterday? It's terrible. I freaking had an all-day fire going, which it's still going. It went all night and it's still going. I freaking burnt my hair and my eyelashes on this eye. Freaking singed them. And it really sucks because since I had both sides of my hair shaved last November, I mean, this time I shaved them all the way up to freaking here. So this longer hair you see is just, it was shaved all the way up to here, all the way around. So, finally got it to where I could finally part it again, and it was down here. Freaking, now it's shorter, like, on the corner right here. It's weird. So, gonna have to figure something else out till it grows out a little bit, because I'm not cutting my hair again. That's took me 3.5 years to grow my hair as long as it was, and I was going through a pretty hard time and just cut it all off, and I'm not gonna do that anymore. So God said the woman's hair is for glory, and it sucks because I keep myself covered, and unless I'm at home in my own space, and use my hair as a scarf. So like, I don't even like to wear tight t-shirts and stuff unless I have my hair covering me. And I have felt so bare without my hair. It's crazy. And what's weird is right before I got ready to cut it, I was standing in the bathroom mirror back in Illinois last November, and I heard a gentle voice say, "You'll lose your confidence." And yeah, I've been sorry I cut my hair for, well, next month it'll be a year, so not cutting my hair anymore. But yeah, I freaking singed my hair, and it sucks. I have maybe just 1 or 2 more small things, decorative things to do outside, and then I am ready to roll back to my sister's. I've got it all done. Worked all day outside yesterday, got so much done. And the rest of the day today, after I get back from town, I am just going to be finishing up the last few things in my cabin. I'm going to bring in all my propane tanks and lock them in my cabin. I lock everything. So, I noticed we got I have new neighbors. We all have new neighbors, but I have new neighbors over here right across the easement road. Looks to be a mother and like 4 children. I haven't seen a husband or her man out there yet. Her boys are helping her. They're out there mowing today. They came out yesterday. I was looking over there. They were checking out their land. So we got some new neighbors. We're always getting new neighbors here and there. These lands change ownership it's a high turnover rate on these owner finance off-grid lands. So you never know who's going to stay. You never know what's going on. I'm thankful for my direct next door neighbor, Brian, because it's actually kind of overwhelming because he did it to me when I moved out here. I wasn't even here like 2 freaking minutes, and here he comes right on over. And honestly, when people get to their land, they want to be left alone. They want to check out their land. They don't want somebody bombarding them as soon as they get there. It's crazy. Every person that I see pulling a camper in here, then his freaking vehicle flies right down there after him. I'm like, oh my God. Dude, you gotta give them time. You do not own these lands. You got to leave them alone, dude. Leave them alone. But at the same time, on the other hand, he protects these lands. So it's a double-edged sword for me. But I am so thankful that he is there guarding. I know he just wants to make sure there's no shady people moving in here. And if there is, you can bet your butt he's keeping an eye on things. So it is very comforting to have him next door to me. But, oh, the sun's coming in. Ah, the sun. I am not a sun person, I'll tell you that. I am sunny inside, but I am just not much on the sun. Although this morning, my God, it was so cold this morning when I woke up. I woke up 5:30, froze, made my coffee freezing the whole time, got back in bed, drank my coffee till 6 something this morning, and just spending my time with the Lord. I actually had kind of a hard morning this morning, and my son David popped in the family chat with a picture. So I looked at it, and there's this giant freaking plant on the side of his house. And he said that when him and his bride went to Mississippi to visit her grandma, they got this tomato plant, and it snapped or something, and he said he couldn't bear to throw the broken part away, and so he put it. Regardless, it's freaking the most massive tomato plant I've ever seen in my life. And then he sent another picture showing the original tomato plant that it snapped off of. It wasn't near as big. And I was really struggling at the moment when he popped that in family chat. And 2 things. One, I was at the throne of God this morning, telling him how I feel, like we all do. That I just feel so broken, so ruined, just like trash, just worth nothing. And I ask him to help me change, make me better, make something out of me, and keep me near him. Don't let go of me. And when my son said that he couldn't bear to throw it away, even though it was broken, it spoke to me. That was to me like Father saying, hey, I know that I'm going to do something with you, and you're mine, so you are of value. You are not dead. You are alive. Then also the other thing was immediately the scripture, I am the vine, popped in my head, and I haven't read it in a while, so I Googled it, and it's, he who abides in me and me in him, or I am the vine. You are the branches, and without me, you can do nothing. And I say that all the time. I need you, Lord. I can't do anything. And if you know, you know. If you're not a believer, if you're like hateful to God and all that, that's your thing. I believe I have all the proof I'll ever need. Personal proof. Like I said on Facebook a while ago, and I've said it before, I think on here. My faith is not my grandmother's faith. I do not believe because I was raised up in the church. I believe because I read that book and I have my own relationship with God and Jesus. I believe for myself. Because at the end, we stand there before our God. No one other than Jesus can stand up for us. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your siblings, not your husband, not your wife. No one. We have to take account by ourselves for our lives that we have lived on this earth. That's it. That's absolutely it. That's my bottom line. So, yeah, I am definitely a believer. And I'll tell you right now, scrolling around this morning, yeah, God's way is not the easy way. It is the hard way. It is not the easy way. But because he helps us along and walks with us, helps us every single moment of every day, personally, we can do it. That's why. but it's definitely not. You're literally going against the world. You're literally going against everything out there, really. I mean, we could talk for hours about it, but just, it's not easy. Yeah. But I suppose I better get in town, and again, I'm starving. I haven't been getting any groceries because I'm not going to be here long. So, didn't even get ice for my cooler or anything. I mean, the water's cool enough, and I just drink water and coffee. So, but I better get going. I just want to say hello and get another video out because I said on my description of my last video, I am almost to my monetization. I just need the watch hours. I've got everything else for the new YouTube standards thing, whatever. But it's just a personal goal of mine. It's definitely. But love you. Love you. Stay strong. Be brave no matter what you're facing. That's what honor and dignity and integrity and all that means. It means you might be facing something and things that would make other people, bend and not try to get out of it or handle it or do it the wrong way. But you got to hold strong and try to do it the right way, the best you can. So be brave. I know we all have hard times, but I'm telling you, the more I learn, not everybody knows what the deep dark is. So that's just a fact. And you try to be near people that do. It's so few and far in between because most people don't make it out. Most people don't make it out, solid. So, love you. Have a wonderful, awesome, wonderful day. And I'm going to tell you this too. I'm finished my YouTube Acre mini chainsaw review. And I am going to pop that up tomorrow. So, if you would not mind, watch it. Just because I want to respect the company that was kind enough to send me this little machine. And it's very handy. And it definitely works very well. It's definitely gotten a lot of use. So, alright, gotta go. Love you. Have a wonderful, awesome, wonderful day. And be yourself. The right people will understand you. Love you.